Back together again. We're talking to one that we've known. He's come to a couple of Red Hot and Booms. He's been out of the studio. We remember talking to him when he was on Boston
Legal.
Not Boston Legal.
Boston Public.
Boston Public. So it's Joey McIntyre. Joey, man, I know you.
I know you. It's good to see you're still hanging tough there.
Well, we do got the right stuff, you know.
Baby.
Got the boys back together. What's up, man?
It's sweet in a lot of ways, you know, just because, you know, we're like family and we're like brothers, and the fact that we can even just, you know, get along and still be friends is great, but then to work together and have a great time and be back together is really pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool for us really big fans as well. And I gotta say, I have the action figures, and I grew up and you were my favorite. So this is really cool. I'm very excited.
You got good taste.
now, Joey Mac, how was it when you guys first got together in that room again and started making music? Was it like you never parted? Was it new? How did it feel?
I mean, Danny and John were on board, but we were in the studio together, and we're just like, you know, going back and forth, you know, trading off, seeing who sounds good on what, and, you know, and then, like, it just hit me, like, I left the studio, and I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? We just, like, got right back on the horse, and all of a sudden you're just like, wow, this is kind of wild, you know, and but it's been cool. I mean, it's been really, and it's just gotten better and better, really. I mean, I think Donnie was really kind of the driving force as far as getting back into the studio, and so I've always had it in my life. But I think it's been a little bit, you know, Donnie's been busy doing TV and movies, and
right.
I think he was really excited to get back into the studio, and so it just went from there. You know, it started with the music. We knew it had to be, you know, for us about the music and start with something new and fresh, and so that's how it kind of happened.
Well, I cried into my New Kids on the Block pillow while I was wearing my slippers and holding my little action figure. When you guys broke up, what was like the real, I mean, if you can even say, what happened? Why did you guys break up and ruin my childhood?
Yeah. Well, we all needed to move on. It was like tough love, you know what I mean? It was like, you know, you had to pry the doll away from your hand and go, no, it's time to go.
No, I'm 25, but I still have the action figure. So when you guys come to town, hopefully we'll perform here, and I'm going to bring you my action figures.
You know, I always said over the years, I said, hang on to that, man, because that's gonna be worth something. That's gonna go up in value, and I think it might. You might get a few extra bucks on eBay for that thing now. But
I'm not saying it.
No, the thing is, and back when we broke up, I mean, it was, first of all, personally, we were ready to see what the heck was around the corner. I mean, we were together for 10 years, and we were still, you know, teenagers. I was still, you know, I was like 20 years old. You know, the music scene had totally changed, and you know, we all needed a break. So that's kind of what happened. It was nothing dramatic. I remember, you know, we were in the back of a bus, and we were, you know, had just done a promo tour for a month, and you know, we just said, you know, we knew we were going to do a radio show, and we knew if we were going to do that radio show, we'd have to do a bunch more, and that could lead to more things. So it was really about in Boston, the station in Boston, and we were just like, we don't want to, you know, open that can of worms, and we just kind of decided to, you know, call it quits for a while.
Right. So you guys did that, and then you all did different things to like varying degrees of spotlight or whatever. So you all have your individual egos now, and before it was a big group ego. So when you got all back together, was it weird meshing the different egos and different kind of things you guys had going on?
You know, we don't have time to squabble and get into, you know, silly arguments. That being said, you definitely, you know, hit a few bumps in the road. I mean, the fact is, you know, when a song comes along, you know, you got to go in there and put your heart on the line and say, oh, I like this, so let me give it a shot, and you hope it sounds right. You want what's best for the record, but you also know that it's for a group. So there have been some, I wouldn't say heated discussions, but sometimes people are going to be disappointed, you know, and you know, and there's been a couple of arguments. It always seems to, you know, involve me for some reason. I don't know. I think I'm a, you know, a lovable guy.
It's because you're the hot one.
I'm the one that's, you know, arguing with everybody. But I think we got that out of the way, and we're just having a good time, man.
What's happening now? You guys are recording the CD, and then you go on a world tour?
Yeah, we have our first single comes out May 13th. It's called Summertime, and the album's going to come out in the fall, I believe, or maybe like at the end of the summer. Right now, I think it's 2 in New York, one in New Jersey, New York, Chicago, and Boston. But there's going to be more dates next week on sale. I think like the May 12th and May 10th.
Like
Orlando, if you go to
maybe?
nkotb.com. What's that?
Like Orlando, maybe?
Yeah, I
Come
mean,
on, baby.
you know, Orlando was always, you know, the whole country and the whole world was really, we were so lucky to be traveling, and you know, we got fans, you know, all over the place. So, you know, we're not doing this for a one-night stand. So we're you know, it's all going to be rolling out. But the reception's been great, so we just want to keep building on that.
Are you surprised that we watched you guys when you were on the Today Show?
Yeah.
And are you surprised that after all these years, when you guys got back together, that the excitement behind you is still there?
Well, I wouldn't say surprised, but you're instantly reminded of the bond that we had with our fans. You know, aside from the hit records and any of that stuff, it's like what we had was special. You know what I mean? It was special. And when you have something special, you can't really describe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to dissect it, but it was what it was. It was a connection, and I think, you know, our fans were definitely excited, you know. The fact, you know, and I was saying, to Jordan the other day, and, you know, throughout our careers, you know, our solo careers, our fans have been really supportive. But like together, we're bigger than the sum of our parts. Obviously, you know what I mean. Absolutely. When you get us all together, it becomes, in another whole different category. So
hey, are you gonna? I got a real quick question because I know we have to let you go in a second. But are you gonna do you guys gonna get together and do a remake maybe of Hangin' Tough?
No, it's funny you say that because we were talking about an idea of giving some of the tracks to hot remixers. You know what I mean? And doing stuff like that. So actually, yeah, that is kind of an idea. I don't think right now, we're excited about the new record, but we want to make the old stuff. See, the thing is, when you go to a concert, we have 10 hits, and then we have some fan favorites too, and we're lucky to have those, and we're definitely going to be playing those. Obviously, we're going to be, playing new stuff, but I like to change it up, but not too much. When I go to a concert and I see someone, I don't want to hear the reggae version of What a Girl Wants, if I'm going to see, Christina Aguilera. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I want to hear, I want to hear, pretty much the same thing, you know what I mean? But that's just my personal thing. I don't know. I mean, that's part of the creative process, and, you have 5 different opinions sometimes. So, but I think, we're excited to, to play the old stuff and show everybody the new stuff.
It's good to talk to you, Joey McIntyre. We hung out when you're in town, and we want to tell everybody today's show on Friday, May 16th. You guys are going to be actually performing live on stage.
Tell Joey Fatone I said hello down there.
Absolutely, man. Hey, thank you for your time and success to the new kids, man. Welcome back.
All right, guys.
And you have to sign my pillowcase when you come into town.
You got it.